I wanted to set out on NBA 2K21 Next Gen and make a big man post scorer build, not only that could dominate inside, but could also consistently hit this fadeaway jump shot, could hit this post hop shot. And you guys can see by the looks of it, man, with barely any badges, I think we have finally done it. I've got a build that can maneuver in the post very well and freely. Look at this great spin move right here. But when it comes down to it, like I said, I still wanted to dominate all these low interior and low strength guys. And as you can see, I think we finally found our build. But what's going on, guys? It's your boy Dignified 2K. We're back with another video. Now this one's been heavily requested. A lot of people have been asking for a post score build, and I want to give a big shout out before we even get started with this build to Joe. Joe actually showed me how to kind of make this. I changed a little bit of the stuff that he did, but all in all, this build is very good. Like I said, it can hit this mid-range jump shot, as you guys can see right there, and it's also going to be able to hit this post fade and all this kind of stuff like that. But you guys will see, I'll show you how to make it at the end of this video. I only have one gameplay because I just hopped on this morning and got a gameplay for you guys. And I also wanted to show you in this how to make this post scoring build. Now, I don't have a lot of my badges, as you guys can see. I'm missing a kind of wide open layup, but this build is going to be able to finish down low very well, play great defense down low, standing at 7'1", and we can hit the three-pointer, the mid-range, the post hop shots, the fades, all that kind of stuff. So basically, this is going to be a definite build that you want to make if you want to play in the post, can hit this little spot up, if you want to do a little pick and pop, pick and roll type of action. And like I said, this build is 7'1", so it's definitely a traditional center type of build. Now, before we get any further, let me know down below in the comment section what other builds you guys want to see. You know, every year I like to make a lot of builds, and this year is no different. I have a couple builds I'm working on right now. If you guys have seen the Kevin Durant build, is almost at 99 overall. If you guys want to see that build dropping tomorrow, let me know down below in the comment section. But then again, after that, we've got 3 or 4 builds that I'm still working on. So like I said, we're in the lab, definitely working on builds for you guys. But you can see, I don't even have Rise Up. I just have Posterizer on gold. I think I have Back Down Punisher not even on maybe, and Drop Stepper on gold. But this build has no pass accuracy. As you can see, the passes are a little slow. It's not terrible. But again, this build is an offensive juggernaut. It's going to be crazy down low. It can rebound. It can box out. And again, it can still play great interior type of defense while being able to shoot the three-pointer, the mid-range, and the post hop shot. Now, I don't have my three-pointer all the way upgraded yet. I think you guys saw in the beginning, I'm only an 89 overall, but I'm still working on badges with this build. And trust me, once I get all these finishing badges at least, the shooting badges are almost there. I have Fade Ace on Hall of Fame, but when the shooting badges get done and we get the finishing badges done, oh, guys, it's going to be wraps. This build is going to be unstoppable. Look, post fade. For some reason this year, a lot of people, you know, prior 2Ks, I say at least 2K20 and maybe also 2K21, like current gen, a lot of people said fades were broken and hop shots weren't good. I don't know how many people have tested this year, but the fades are unstoppable. The fades are so good. The hop shots are there. So if you guys are traditional post scorers, like kind of like how I was in 2K19, you are going to love this build. You can see a nice little pop to the mid-range right there. It's very good this year. Post scoring is back. Then of course they have the people that just like to post hook, but you guys know on the channel we don't really like to do that. We actually like to play like kind of realistic basketball. You can see the post spin right there, fake post hop shot back out mid-range, knock it down. Let me show you how to make this build. Now with this build, I wanted to traditionally go as a big man type of post scorer. I might make a different post scorer down the road, or one that's a little bit more versatile, a little bit smaller, you know, has pass accuracy, all that good stuff. But I wanted to go for a just dominant inside post fade, post hop shot, can hit the mid range, the spot up three if needed. I think overall, if you're looking for a actual big man center type of role that can score the basketball and still play defense, I think this is gonna be the perfect build for you. Now to start it off, I went 7'1", weighing at 252 with a 7'3" wingspan. The reason I did this at 252 is because I wanted the 99 strength. Once I got to 99 overall, I wanted to test that out, especially for videos, and kind of put the theory to a lot of people not having interior defense and a lot of people also not having a high block or strength or anything like that. So I wanted to see what I was able to do with that. We went 7'3" wingspan. You can go higher if you want. I went 7'3" just so I could have a higher mid-range, because if you guys don't know, and I'll talk a little bit about this as we upgrade the build, the higher your mid-range is, the better your post fade is going to be, and that's going to be very big for this build. Now when it comes to upgrading this build, like I said, this is just how I did it, and this is how I think it's going to be a really good version of it. What I would do first is just come down here and go ahead and upgrade everything in your physicals. This build's not going to be lacking. You are 7'1", so your speed's not going to be insane, But if you're playing like the 3s or even the 2s, like I said, this build is going to be very dominant on the 2s. This is what you're going to want to do. Go ahead and max that out. And then we're going to go over to our close shot, put this at 91 overall right here. Basically, your close shot this year, as you guys can see, as we're upgrading this, if we take it down, it's going to affect your rise up, your putback boss, you know, your deep hooks if you have that as well. So you want to have a good close shot. If you want to do deep hooks, or if you want to do hook shots in general, close shot is definitely needed this year. Now, I'm not going to be too worried about my driving layup and driving dunk. Like I said, you can try to do a little bit of your driving dunk. I would kind of recommend it if you want to go a little bit down your close shot. If you're not a big, you know, hook shot kind of guy, you could probably take this down until you get like, I would say maybe an 80. You could do that and then put up some of your driving dunk. But for our build, we're going to go ahead and max out our standing dunk. So we will have a 99 standing dunk once we get to 99 overall. And we're also going to have a 95 post control. So we're just going to be dominant in the post. We got Hall of Fame postman technician with deep hooks, with drop step, 20 finishing badges. You don't need a lot of Hall of Fames, to be honest with you. I know you can get like Hall of Fame drop step and Hall of Fame back down Punisher. We'll probably test those for videos, but not necessarily. You probably don't need them to actually be successful in the post. Now, like I said, for this build, I want to upgrade my mid-range as high as possible. We are only going to aim for around 8 shooting badges, just enough so we can get like deep phase, and if we want hot zone hunter or something like that, or maybe even deadeye if we want to. If you want to do this a little bit more of the pick and pop type of build that can actually space the floor just a little bit in the mid-range area, you could definitely throw on catch and shoot, and you should be fine with that. And another good thing about this build, we're going to have very high interior defense, because I wanted to test that out as well. I don't think I have too many builds with a very high interior. Put the blocks to 95. Offensive rebound, we're going to go to 87, and we're going to go ahead and max out our defensive rebound right here just to throw us at 94 overall. And then you can kind of throw on some stuff if you want to, like towards your driving dunk. I don't really think you get to upgrade it or anything like that, or your steal. I think it's like 1. So just 1 left over right there, and you can see our badge count is going to be 28. 0 playmaking. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, oh, you need pass accuracy over this. I've showed you guys in the gameplay, man. The pass accuracy is only really needed. I mean, it's you throw slower passes, obviously, but the passes aren't like ridiculously slow. So if you have to pass out of the post, you're definitely able to do that. As you guys saw, I did in the gameplay. But another good thing, like I said, we have very high defensive stats. So we have rim protector, brick wall, chase down, box, all that stuff like that. So we're really going to be okay in the paint. Like I said, this is going to be your dominant post-score build that can shoot the fadeaways, that can drop step, that can play great defense. It's going to be a really good build on the 1v1, and of course, it's going to be great scoring on the 2s. Now, the best thing about this build, I think what I went up doing was going ahead and putting on post-move daggers or post-shot daggers. I like this one a lot. It gives you a good post-hook boost with fades, up and unders, and hop shots. You guys know I love doing my fades and hop shots. So I went ahead and did this. If you really want to, what we're probably going to test out, of course, is definitely going to be this power back downs. I want to test this out with 99 strength and Hall of Fame back down Punisher. I think that would actually be really funny. And then we could throw on like advanced post moves to throw guys out of the paint easier. If you want to go pure dominant post scorer, I would definitely recommend these two right here. But I think for what I'm going to be doing to get the badges on this build, I'll throw on post move daggers, and I'm also going to go ahead and put on either spot up precision, probably limitless range. Maybe spot up would be a little bit better, but I think for my build, I actually put on limitless range, and we're gonna go ahead and throw that on just so I can spot up a little bit on the 3s on pops. And it's gonna come out with a very unique name. I don't really see too many of these, especially at center. It comes out as a 2-way 3-level scorer. Now I'm going to show you guys what I would end up doing with badges once I get down to it. I probably would only throw on post pick technician on gold. Like I said, a lot of people don't have that interior defense, so you don't need it very high. Posterizer, definitely want that. Definitely want rise up at least on gold. Drop stepper maybe on silver. Heat seeker on Hall of Fame. And then, like I said, if you're like a really big post hook guy, you can go ahead and throw this on Hall of Fame if you want to. If you're not so much of a post hook guy, you're maybe a little bit more the finesse type of role. Since we don't have the highest driving layup, Pro Touch might be good for you. And if you guys remember in past 2Ks, Pro Touch also helps with your post hook. So if you don't want to just use post hook and you still want to be, given a little bit of a boost for good time layups, Pro Touch definitely needed. And Heat Seeker, I'm pretty sure, applies to a lot of your drop steps and your inside scoring. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys want to get takeover quick with post scores, go ahead and throw on Heat Seeker and you should get there really quick. And like I said, with shooting badges, I threw on Hall of Fame for the video. The only badge that I had was Hall of Fame Deep Phase or Fade Ace. I'll probably realistically throw it on gold, maybe throw this on gold, so that's 6. And like I said, if you want to have like a little bit of a spot up type of role, you could throw on like catch and shoot. But if you want to greed consistently and you just want to do post fades and dominate with post hop shots, this is what I'm doing. If I'm on the 2s, this is what I'm doing. If I'm on the 3s, I might throw this on, take this off, and throw on catch and shoot. Something easy like that. So like I said, 8's really all you need. If you guys have seen me shoot with my Giannis build, you know, 10's only needed. I shoot with 9 or 10 on that build, so you don't really need too much. And like I said, the good thing about this build is you actually have a very high 3-pointer in mid-range, so you should be able to knock down your shots really consistently. And then last, the best thing about this build is having a lot of defensive badges. Of course, you want Rebound Chaser. Of course, you want Intimidator. And I think at that point, you can kind of start messing around with stuff. I would throw on Rim Protector as well. We don't get clamps because we didn't upgrade our interior defense. But like if I'm running a center position for picks and stuff like that, I would have something like this. And maybe even put on Pogo Stick on bronze. Maybe go down to like bronze on here. Or throw this on silver, take some down here, and go on Pogo Stick right there, just so we could jump in the paint. Like I said, you can kind of mess around with this, but traditionally, this is what I would use on the build. If you guys want to see me still use this post score and you want to see me upgrade it all the way up to 99 overall and max out the badges, go ahead and drop a like on the video. Hopefully, you guys do enjoy. I know a lot of people were asking me about post scores, and you guys wanted to see more of them traditionally, like post hop shots and fades and actual finesse post scoring. So like I said, if you guys do enjoy that, if you guys want to see me make another post score build, kind of like my post playmaker, make sure to let me know down below in the comment section, and make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. But until next time, it's been your boy Dignified. I'm out. Peace.